It's that time, Courtney. Joining us now is Emmy-nominated creative visionary, choreographer to the stars, director, producer, entrepreneur, and the queen of Boom Cack. Please welcome Laurieann Gibson. Hello, Laurieann. First off, let me just say, as a former dancer, I am so honored to be speaking to you right now. This is very, very exciting to have you on the show. And of course, a big week for you, as we all know. So thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so excited.
So you have been, of course, such a major part of dance and pop culture over your career. You've worked with Lady Gaga, Nicki Minaj, Katy Perry, Beyonce, Michael Jackson, Diddy. I mean, the list goes on and on. We could be here. So first off, what has been your biggest takeaway?
What is my takeaway is that I don't necessarily work for all of those artists, but collaborate. So I've been in the instrumental beginning stages, for example, with Lady Gaga, Katy Perry, Nicki Minaj. What I do is actually artist develop, choreograph, envision the entire world. So what I've done in my career is more of a creative visionary. I've actually built the world, created the iconic choreography, and have lent my vision to the wardrobe, the music, the entire world 360. And my takeaway is just that. I wrote this book to inspire others to dance their dance. A lot of the times, especially now, people are very insecure about what they have to offer the world. Or there's always a narrative that the artist is necessarily bigger and better and badder on their own, or that you may feel like where you are, you're not enough. But I wrote the book, Dance Your Dance, 8 Steps to Unleash Your Passion and Live Your Dream, based on a lot of the things that I've went through, and I've used them as examples to help you understand the steps and the methodology.
Right, so of course, this is your debut book, very exciting week, as you just mentioned. So what would you say is kind of the first step in living your dreams, to dance your dance?
I think the first step is everyone has it, a thing, an inner voice inside of you that says exactly who you are. You two amazing souls on Hollyscoop, giving the zhuzh all day long, feeling yourselves, living for yourselves. It's amazing. Everybody has that inner voice, that passion, that one thing that they desire more than anything else. And that's step one. I teach you how to identify it, embrace it, own it.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. Alrighty. Now, Laurieann, you write about how much your mom fought for you being able to follow your dreams and being a suppressed creative herself growing up. How do you think her creative drive and belief in you molded your own creative perspective as a professional?
Well, I'm not going to cry because shout out to Boom Cat Moi, who beat my face today, and Brandon Green, who got me dressed. It's incredibly emotional because that is why I think I fight so hard. You know, what she had to go through was innately something that allowed me to fight harder, to have a perseverance that no one could tell me what I wasn't. It gave me the ability to trust my dream and believe in that inner voice against all odds. My mother sacrificed so that I could be that strong warrior, and it's kind of awesome. And, you know, I tell her every day because she still sews, she still designs. It's never over, and we will get that line out. So it's exciting to never give up.
That's beautiful. Now, what a powerful message coming from you and, of course, your mom. So, Laurieann, I know you have worked with many of the greats, as you mentioned, but since we have Courtney, Nicki Minaj's #1 fan here with us, tell us one thing you learned about working with Nicki and bringing Barbie World to life that we may not know about.
Well, Courtney, I love you so much because, you know, Nicki is one of my favorites. I adore her. And we have the best times. I haven't seen the baby yet. I haven't met the new hubby. But I tell you that she's one of my favorite. And I'll tell you this, you know I can't give away too much because
It's in the book.
Mia will let me have it, honey. But, the first time she met me, she's so sweet and so awesome. And she actually put my name in a rap when she did a remix, I think, to Whip My Hair, or she used the beat. And she said, I did a little dance like boom, 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 cack. And it was before we worked together. And she said that she was in New York and she met me on the street and she said, I'm going to work with you. And I was like, I can't wait to work with you. And we had a moment before we had our moment. And that's just who Onika is. She's special, and more special than just working with her. She's a loyal ride or die, and she's down to earth. And that kind of stuff doesn't always come in an artist, So, I mean, the Barbs should know their queen is legit, honey.
I'm the big Nicki Minaj fan out of the two of us, and Alex is a huge J-Lo fan. Now, we know that you guys both sort of entered the dance scene around the same time. Tell us about that. What was it like back then, Laurieann?
It was like exactly like it is now. We two confident, cocky, chicks. And I mean, we're bosom buddies then, and we're like bosom buddies now. It's just amazing to me that, we started out, me, myself, Jen, and Darren Henson, who's an actor, and he choreographed Bye. And, we said we were going to take it, and we faced our dreams, and we danced our dance. And at the end of the day, we did it. And we're all flying high. We're all super successful. I mean, celebrity doesn't mean that you're always talented. Celebrity doesn't mean that you're magical. In Jen's case, it does apply to her. And it applies, in different ways. But the amazing thing is that 3 young dreamers dance their dance. And like, I mean, I can't tell you when I see Jen, it's like we never left the diner, where I used to work, and she would come there and we would eat for free, or she still got that swag that we had the first day we were fighting for an audition or something. It's who you are. Greatness is in you at the beginning, in the middle, and at your very finest moment.
Wow. Well, speaking of Dance Your Dance, we see all over social media that you're having a Dance Your Dance contest. So tell us about that. We got to enter, Courtney.
Hit my boom cats.
How have you not entered? How have you not entered?
I got to get myself ready, Laurieann. Hit my boom cats for my life.
Guys, this is unacceptable, Courtney, that you're the biggest Onika fan, that your boom cats, that you guys have been watching me from making the band, and neither one of you submitted an OVA video.
Oh, today, right after Laurieann, we're doing it.
Gotta stretch.
We gotta stretch. Exactly. So it's a social media challenge, and
basically upload a video dancing your dance and no one else's. That means, you two, what is your inner dancer saying to you? What does it look like? How does she move? How does it feel to be you? Dance your dance and no one else's. And I picked the winner, and I'm going to send you a signed copy of the book with a special message. And we get to go on Instagram Live together, personal one-on-one, like I do with my artists. And you have a moment for me to artist develop you, go through the steps, and really help you understand how to stay in your greatness and no one else's.
I am so inspired. Courtney, when I see you, Laurieann, I want to dance, right?
Girl,
the
listen,
energy.
every time I even think about Laurieann Gibson, my brain just starts going into the boom cats. I got to hit my 8 counts, girl.
Well, I'm so glad, you guys, because amongst all my TV shows and stuff, I do have a new global superstar that I am birthing. And when I tell you, Hollyscoop, she is playing by the kids, darling. She's 18, and she's beyond. I think I'm so excited. I can't tell you anything more. We're finishing up the records now, but I actually started developing her during the pandemic, which is super special. So she got a lot of extra boom cat. But this angel is remarkable, and we will reclaim pop music in a big way. So if you were a Lady Gaga fan, Nicki, or Katie, what's coming down the pipeline is quite special. And I'm really excited for these kids to experience a real, entertainment again, what we love about pop music, what we love about the stage, what we love about experiencing an artist. So I'm super excited about this new artist that I will be delivering very soon.
Wow.
Well, Laurieann, speaking of TV, now we know you from making the band, all the choreography, all the creative direction. We know it's returning. How will this new version sort of surpass what we know and love already?
Honey bunches of oats. When I was first doing it, right, I was also learning my ability, learning my gift as a visionary and a choreographer. And obviously, Puff Daddy was younger, but still ferociously, amazingly great. And ferocious is the key word. But now, Mother is an Emmy-nominated director. I am now an author. It's going to be quite interesting between me and my brother. But ultimately, I am excited for this generation to, and I have more than one shows going on, and I'm very excited for this generation to understand a real process, you guys. Because I think everyone thinks that overnight is where it is. And if something you do, or you drop a single, or you audition for a show, or you go to take your medical test, or you're on your journey for your dream, and it doesn't happen overnight, then these young visionaries are dealing with insecurities and anxieties at a ridiculous level. So I'm excited to use, obviously, the platform with these young superstars, but to inspire the process again. Danity Kane went through a process, which made them great. Nicki, you don't even know when we started, and we started a long time before Super Bass. You know what I mean? Same thing with Gogs, brown hair, studio, like you can't imagine day one, but the thing you can't take away from my artists and my clients is the work that they put into it, what they do to become who we are. You guys know it's still the same for you. So I'm excited about being able to deliver the process for young dreamers and talent, because I think we need to be okay with the process instead of trying to do something overnight and be filled with this anxiety and this need to look like someone else or be someone else.
That's beautiful. Now, you're obviously a teacher in your heart, whether you're choreographing huge, dance routines or judging on shows, so you think you can dance. But what is the lesson that you hope this book delivers?
I was looking for my book. Oh, it's there. I want this book to be your roadmap to never giving up. And there are 8 steps. So there are 8 lessons. But the one thing I want everyone to take away is that there is only one you. Literally only one you. And when you can identify in you what makes you you, and you dance your dance, you will never lose. You will never lose being you.
Wow.
Wow.
Wow is right.
You blew my wig off.
Oh my God, I wish I was in the studio with you guys or something. This Zoom crap is not it, hunting.
It's not.
I'm getting the vibes though, the sermon, Laurieann. You breathing life into us this morning though, even through the screen.
Honestly, day, honey bunches of oats. It's a new day, and you guys got to dance your dance and share the message and get everyone to get off of that negativity of doubt. What is she? Who is she? Be gone.
Bye. Imposter syndrome, be gone.
Well, thank you, Laurieann. You, as I mentioned earlier, are so infectious, so inspiring. We're all trying to dance our dance in this world, and you just made it that much more real. So thank you again for joining us. Show her some love in this chat. Laurieann, where can they get your book?
You can get the book at danceyourdancebook.com.
Amazing. Thank you again.
I'm getting my copy.
Thank you, pretty girl. Thank you, my child. Stay fly, stay fabulous. I love you guys so much.
Oh,
wow. She's great. She's great.
I'm so inspired. Like I'm speechless, right?
Alex, can I tell you a quick story? Y'all know how I do, right? I was trying not to do this with Laurieann here. Okay, so 50 million years ago, when the Born This Way album came out, right? I won this radio contest to go and see Lady Gaga at Good Morning America. Laurieann Gibson came out onto the stage because it's like the sound check or whatever. Laurieann Gibson came out on the stage in this hot orange like tracksuit, and I just remember being in front row because I won the contest and being like, "Yes, Laurieann Gibson, boom boom cat for your life, girl!" And she turned around and she was like, "Yes!" Sorry, I just have loved her for a very long time. The Mooncat certainly jumped. I love her.
She's amazing. She's amazing. That's something that I miss about the dance world. It's such a kind of inspiring, empowering. Don't worry, there's a lot of competition. Don't get me wrong, and every industry has, you know, bad side to it. But they just want to love, and they just want to, show your power through your moves and your dance, and you escape. And I miss that.
Yes, Alex, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all right now. My mind is blown. That's why I'm just like, if you see my eyes going back and forth from the chat, I haven't been looking at the chat through all of that. So I'm like looking at the chat. I'm like listening to Alex. As you can see, y'all, we get the here at Hollyscoop when they do come on by. And I was just so glad that we were able to share our platform with Laurieann Gibson, the Laurieann Gibson. Whew.